Hi, welcome to piano class. We'll start with Twinkle. April Fools! Oh man, I'm funny, huh? I know. I just really crack myself up. Okay, let's learn some violin, shall we? Okay, let me just get reorganized here. Welcome to my living room. It's it's a jungle. Okay, here we go. Don't judge my piano skills, by the way, okay? I did not go to piano school. Okay. Let's begin with scales, shall we? Make sure you can see me. Okay. Play the intro and you just join in with a straight wrist, curly pinky, great bow holds, okay? Good job. Okay, shake it out. Make sure everything's loose. Now we're going to do all the twinkles, and if you weren't thinking about your wrist and your arm before, then you better be thinking about it now. So especially if your name is Cyrus, I want your arm to be kind of squeezed up against or towards your chest so that your arm is really underneath the body of your violin. It shouldn't be out like this at all. Even though it seems like this would be easier to have a straight wrist, keep everything underneath the body of the violin. Okay? And that's what I want your focus to be during twinkles. Great. did your end or your elbow end up? Was it where it's supposed to be? You have to be watching yourself. I can't see you. So check in with your wrist, with your elbow, with your fingers, with your bow hold at all times. Okay, great. Okay, let's move on to our review. We're going to review everything today because this video has to be longer. Okay, I'm going to make it long for you. Great. So, lightly rub. First, as always. This time, I want you to think about your bow hold. Curly pinky, are these fingers hanging over the edge or are they tippy? We don't want that. We want nice hanging over the edge. First finger, nice and round, but that pinky is what's really important. And of course, the telescope, okay? That's your focus for lightly rub. Now for Froggy Song or Song of the Wind, I want your focus to be your tapes. Make sure that you are perfectly, especially 1 and 3. Make sure your 1 isn't too high, but right where it belongs, and that your 3 is high enough on the tape. Okay? Looking at you, Cyrus. And everybody. Okay. Here we go. Match my bows, but really think about the fingers. Quietly, loud. Now for Go Tell Aunt Rhody, I want you to think about your bow shoulder. Make sure that it's nice and relaxed, nice and low. I know that this is a common problem for a lot of musicians. We want to kind of squeeze our shoulder up like this. Try to keep it low, okay? Especially Mina. This is like your one thing I want you to work on, okay? Nice and relaxed shoulder. Good job. Okay, what comes next? Oh, come little children. Okay, I'm gonna look at my book just to make sure I don't forget any of the songs. Up next should be If Only You Were Here to Tell Me. If only. Let's see. May song. Nobody's favorite. Okay, let's do it. Quiet. Great. That one's great. Easy. You guys are all nailing it. Good. Okay, long ago, I want everyone's bows really smooth. Use as much of the length of the bow as you can. And make sure you're watching me and playing the long held notes just as long as I am, okay? Sterling, want you watching my bow like a hawk, okay? Okay. Like this is a long bow. Ready? Play. Long bow. Okay, great. Next, Cyrus's second favorite, or maybe it's his new favorite. I don't know. I'll have to ask him next time we talk. Allegro. Short bows. If you didn't do the exercise like Cyrus and I did in his lesson, I would recommend it. Let's play through it first, and then I'll show you what I was talking about, okay? Short bows. So, for the exercise, what I was talking about is some of the faster notes that might get a little bit weird and jumbled. Do them in the exercise that I talked about in the last lesson. So you put a stop before the next note every single time. So like F sharp, finger down, finger down. Try it a few times with me. And then take out the stops altogether. Good. And then you can do that with the other passage. That's just like that. can add stops in there too. Okay, great. Okay, and that's all of our review up until perpetual motion. So let's take a second to, you can go ahead and put your violin down and shake it out, shake out your hands, do some stretches, get comfy. Okay. I mean, would you rather do rhythm or do more oral skills, ear training, talk about intervals? You don't really get to choose, do you? Because I'm the one here by myself talking to my computer. So I guess that means we'll do both. It's your lucky day. Okay. If Ian were here watching this, Ian, if you're watching, I know you're the only one who's enthusiastic about this. So thank you. If you're not watching, I'm sorry and I miss you, and you should be watching these lessons because I know you would appreciate them, so get in here. Okay, rhythms. Now, something new that I want to try that might be a little more fun for you at home because you're like quarantined and bored and have nothing to do all day. I would love to see you writing out some of your own rhythms. I know Sam has done that before and brought it to class. I think that's really awesome. But I would love to have some rhythm submissions, and then we can do them in the lesson as a class. I'd be totally happy to do that. Also, I think it would be fun to find something in your house to use as like a drum or a musical instrument besides just clapping or using our mouth. You know, if you really want to bug everyone in your family, you could grab a pot from the kitchen and a wooden spoon and really make them want to take you out of violin class. Or I'll probably just, I have a great idea. So I made this little bowl in ceramics class in college, and I'll just go like this. That's going to be my little drum. Okay, great. Let me grab my music stand so I don't have to hold these up in the air. Okay. So, how's that? Great. We'll just do sets of 3 here. And hopefully they'll stay. Oh, you can almost see the whole thing. Okay, how's that? Great. Great. Okay, so first we will taw with our mouths, then grab your drum, and then violins, okay? So we're gonna just do it one time through each way. So starting with our mouths. 1, 2, ready, taw, 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 shh, tee, 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 taw, tee, 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 shh, shh, taw. Okay, ready? And I won't be able to point either, so keep up. 1, 2, ready, taw. Okay, great. Thank you for your service, little ugly bowl. And now, how am I going to do this? Okay. Everyone, choose whatever note you want. I don't care. I can't hear you, so choose the highest note you can play. Since we're in the mood to annoy our families, or apparently I'm in the mood to annoy your families, because there's no one here with me, so I'm going to play my G. Nice, slow, deep sound, okay? From here. 1, 2, ready, play. Great. Okay, thank you. You can leave now. Thanks so much. Okay. And let's talk a little bit about our musical intervals, just to build on what we talked about last time. So we have already learned about the octave, like octagon, 8 sides, 8 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We learned about the fifth, the Star Wars interval. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the next one I want to talk about, really easy. It's called a second. And if you can guess, that means the notes are just 1 step away. 1, 2. It's confusing because they're really 1 note away, but we're calling it a second. But that's what they're called, and they're everywhere. Or that's a second. That's a second. Our entire A major scale is made up of seconds. Okay? So to recap, we have octaves. We have fifths. And we have seconds. Okay? In the next lesson, maybe we'll learn about something a little crazier. Okay, now perpetual motion time. So we just have 8 notes to learn, and then we'll have the entire song. So starting from what we last looked at, we're on this line, the 3rd line, and we learned C, A, B, B, D, B, C, C. So now we're going to learn from here to here. And then we're done. So, same way we always do it. Let's go back, review the part we learned last time. So C, A, B, B. 1, 2, ready, play. Great, and most of you posted a video of you doing the exercise with those notes, so perfect. Should be really nailed in there. Now we're going to learn the rest. And I just rolled a 5. So listen first. E, C sharp. I'll play that again. E, C sharp, D. Then it's just a scale. Scale up. Just all major seconds, like we just learned about. And then the scale up to A. So let's do it 5 times together. 1, 2, ready, play. Four more times. Last time. Great. And if you noticed, I was kind of using the exercise that we talked about in the last lesson a little bit. By every time I stopped, something happened over here. Just worth a try, okay? Now let's go back to the beginning of the line, to the notes we learned last week, and put it all together. So listen one time and then play with me. C from C sharp. Okay, are you ready to put it all together? Let's see how many times. Another 5. Fine, 5 works with me. From C, A, B, B. Ready? Play. Should we do it a little slower? Okay, 4 more times. Ready? Play. 3 more times. Ready? Play. 'Again. Go. Last time, a little faster. Ready? Go. That's it. So, if we want to talk about form, in the whole song, this is the only one that the line repeats in the exact same way. So the last 2 notes don't change from the first and second time. Just played exactly the same way both times. And then after that, it goes back to the beginning, and we play the first section again, and that's it. So I'm going to play the whole song, and I want you to play with me, okay? From the very beginning. And if you need to look at this, that's fine. And you can practice it too and post a video. But I would love to see videos of everyone playing the entire perpetual motion this week, okay? So, from the beginning. Ready? Play. New part. Beginning. And that's it. It's a lot of notes, but I think you can get it all organized up here. So as soon as I see, and maybe this can be, you don't need to show me the video of you doing that until after spring break, because I won't be posting another lesson next week. And we won't have our private lessons next week either because of spring break. So by the Tuesday after, next Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever, the week of the 13th, I would love to see a video from everyone playing perpetual motion all the way through. And then we will have completed the entire book, which is crazy. And then we'll figure something else out to do. Maybe I'll take submissions for song requests. I'll think about it. Okay, great. So enjoy your break from violin if you take one, but you should be practicing.